Happy Wednesday! Wow, that was loud.
That was super loud.
Okay, let me move forward a little bit.
Okay.
So, so today, guys, with it being the last week of this round, like we've said probably 50,000 times in the past 2 days.
We're probably going to say it until the last day of this round.
True. It's kind of the time where people start reassessing what they're doing, and you're making plans for the next round and what you're going to move forward into, and you're looking at what you've been doing, what you've accomplished. And this is the time where people start looking at the scale and they start saying, well, I lost this much weight, and that determines my change and
Success.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for, success. And that is what we call, what's the word we use? Bullshit. Because, see, what happens, guys, is the scale kind of ends up being the worst determining factor of success you could possibly look at.
Yes.
You've got to remember that, especially if you're doing a program like 21 Day Fix Extreme or Hammer and Chisel or any of the programs that utilize weights that are utilizing body weight, your probability of building muscle during this process is good as well as burning fat. What happens is you might not see a massive jump in that scale, but that doesn't mean your body composition isn't changing. So don't pay. Again, I'm going to talk about everything, and you're going to have nothing to say.
I'm just going to say that's why the photos are so important. That's why we stress when you're beginning to take those photos and to take those measurements, because the scale isn't a true determining factor of your results. Like the other day I went to the doctor's, and so I got weighed, and I was like, I'm feeling pretty good, right? But I was just like, wow, the scale didn't say what I thought it was supposed to say, right? In my head. And so I asked them, I'm like, can you tell me what I was 2 years ago? Can you look back? And they're like, sure. And there was like a 4-pound difference. And I'll post my photos of what I look like before. To have it only be like a 4 to 5 pound difference is huge. And so it's just showing that my body composition changed. I gained muscle. So I'm losing fat, but I'm gaining muscle. Muscle is denser than fat. And so, it a little bit takes up more space. Hold on, how do I explain it? You explain that. You're all fancy pantsy. You shut up.
I'm not laughing at you.
But scale's a flipping devil. Throw that shit out. Sorry, I just said a bad word. Throw it away.
That's the point of it, right? Regardless of how it works. Really what we're getting at is, honestly, like one of the best articles I've ever seen in my life. And I always tell people, I can't find this again, and I wish I could find it again. I'm going to keep on looking for it. I'm going to find it someday. But it had a picture. It had 5 different women, all the exact same height, the exact same weight. The sole and only differentiating factor between these 5 women was their body composition. That was their body fat percentage. That was it. Otherwise, they were exactly the same in height and weight. They looked nothing the same. I mean, it went from a bodybuilder style, like a girl that looked like she should be on stage, to a girl that looked wildly out of shape. I mean, like, there was no difference between any of these other than the weight, but they looked completely different. I mean, sorry, other than the body composition. They looked totally different. So it just doesn't function that way. So while it's great on a large scale, right? Like, if you lost 100, somebody loses 100 pounds, yeah, you're going to notice that. Like, don't get us wrong. And that's great. And if that works for you, mentally, that's fantastic. But if you're just trying to lose, a little bit or whatever, and you're getting discouraged because you're looking at that and you're going off of the scale, don't do it, because it honestly, go by, determine your success by the way your clothes fit, by the way you feel, by your measurements, like Deanna said,
your energy.
By your energy levels, by, by those things, by what people are saying too. Like, people might be noticing, go, oh my gosh, what's going on? You look, you look totally different. And you're like, I've only lost 2 pounds.
Right.
Doesn't.
So don't be stuck on that number, and especially I think, like a scale is a factor to determine weight loss, right? So if you've got 50 to 100 pounds to lose, that's probably going to be, a tool that you use. But for those of you that only have like 5 to 10 pounds to lose, and you're determined by that 5 pounds, oh my gosh, I gained a pound a day. Oh my gosh, I lost 2 here. Oh my gosh, I gained a half pound. Your brain's just like, what are you doing to me?
That's exactly what it does. It's weird.
It does. It starts melting. Yeah. That's how I envision it anyways. So like, I don't own a scale because because I used to get consumed by it myself. And it's like, I feel amazing. My clothes are fitting great. I'm like, I have a specific body type that's not like others. Like I used to always go, oh my gosh, this woman has amazing legs, because that's where I carry my weight, right? But people are like, oh my gosh, you have amazing abs, because I don't carry my weight in my upper body. So you just also need to, I think, embrace your body and your body type. Yeah. And just be okay with that. Like my upper body, I'm shaped like a boy, dude. I've embraced my boyness.
Oh well. Yeah, I mean that's
whatever.
I mean, good point though, right?
Yeah.
It is, and we all have different body types, so
yeah,
it is what it is. So don't focus on the scale. That's our main point. Otherwise, we'll let you guys go because it's gonna get a long video. But you guys have a fantastic Wednesday. Everybody eat well, enjoy it, and we will talk to you guys soon. Bye, everybody.